I just want to look up an image of it. Oh yeah. I've seen the I've seen like a version of it, not that specific. Like I'm looking at the image of it, right? And I've seen a similar one because we have um what is it? We have an international beers section in like all of our liquor stores and stuff like that. Like we obviously have international drinks. And I'm pretty sure I've seen it, but obviously, like I've never like gotten it and tried it. I actually have tried Japanese beers. I don't mind them. Um I'd say probably my favorite because it probably has like the cleanest taste is probably the Suntory. I don't know what else it's called, but the Suntory beer or whatever is quite nice. But like the Ashi one isn't too bad. The beer we have here, so obviously like Australia is like we're pretty well known for being like drinkers. And yeah, beer here is kind of like watered down piss. It's nasty. Oh yeah. Drinking age is 14. See, we can drink from legally out in places from 18. However, from the age of 16, so long as we are supervised by a parent and in a private premises, we can have a drink. We just can't go out onto a street or be shown drinking it, kind of thing. So I'm pretty sure I've had alcohol from a pretty young age. It's just that it didn't really like, it wasn't here nor there to me because, like, yeah, I got to try it pretty young. Get rid of this hair. Actually, don't get rid of that part. I need to bring it up to about here. Yeah, we got to try all sorts of stuff. Yeah, no, I understand that. I also know that, like, as far as I understand, I think our alcohol's pretty weak. So, like, even speaking like nicely, like even if I wanted to, I don't think I could get as like much alcohol in as any other nationality. Yeah. Um, I need to see. This needs to hide for a second. Yeah, I'm not sure why we have to have such weak alcohol, but then again, to be fair, at the rate in which people guzzle it down in like pubs and shit, I'm not surprised. Hair has been a nightmare. I think what's happening is I'm trying desperately to draw hair to the shape of the other character. I've seen a German tavern. That stuff is like water. Okay, so obviously I've seen shit like, stereotypical Oktoberfest stuff. And we have a few very, I would say, theme um German restaurants that also have like, the bar kind of part, but I wouldn't honestly say that I've legitimately seen a proper German tavern because I don't count those. Um as far as I'm concerned, it's not really the real thing. Any problem is the taverns or I shouldn't say like taverns, the restaurants our way that have got like the nice German beers and stuff like that. So you're kind of expected to eat something with alcohol, like if you're gonna try a fair bit of alcohol. It's not a rule, but you should. And the problem is that the German places we got around me do not have anything vegetarian that I could possibly safely eat. So we can't go. Like, even if I wanted to drink the alcohol, like my partner's not a big drinker, so he wouldn't be drinking it. But if I wanted to, I couldn't. Um, Sauerkraut with your beer. I'd like to try that. The heaviest beers you'll see drinking like water. Yeah. See, the thing is, I'd like to try sauerkraut. I had somebody brought it to my partner's work and he missed out trying it because he was a little bit afraid of like he's not a big new food trier. And I'm like, that's a real shame because that's one of the things that I would like to try because like pretty okay with like most foods that for us in Australia is considered to be unusual. And that is one of them that's like on the list of would be seen as unusual. Fucking a razor. Like I quite like kimchi and stuff like that. And I know that that's fermented um stuff. What you call it? I'm pretty sure that's kind of where I bring it up. I sort of feel like I need to bring her hair up and around, and that might actually help me. So, what I might do, bring it up. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I tend to find that, like, if you're not Australian and you're eating kangaroo, it's already a bizarre situation for you, especially since, like, kangaroo can have such a goddamn strong flavor too. And if you're not used to it, take you by surprise. I need to take this down a bit. I would imagine that's the same with some of the foods as well, is like if you're just not used to it, because where the hell are you finding kangaroo in Germany? Well, I would expect maybe a jerkied kangaroo, perhaps. That's realistically the only kind of kangaroo I'm expecting you to have in Germany. I'll be honest. I'm like, if you got fresh kangaroo over there, I'm questioning how fresh this kangaroo is. Yeah, mind you, like we got jerky over here as well. We're not as huge into it, but kangaroo jerky is one of the few things that I can safely eat. So it's something I like. Oh, that's actually something I should throw on my throne room at some point. It is something I can eat safely. And so when I can, it's one of the few ways that I can safely get you call it iron. Yeah. Because obviously, like for the most part, I eat vegetarian, so I don't really get much of a choice in the matter. Yeah. Yeah. See, I can eat turkey meat, so I can get protein, but I can't get a sufficient enough iron. And every so often, I just get really weak, really sick, and I really just need to eat like some form of iron. I don't know if this hair thing's gonna work, but it's gonna fucking help. Let me bring it up to full. There we go. I don't think this is gonna help a great deal, but I'm figuring it's gonna probably help her. What is going on? Oh my god, it turned to airbrushing. Um, paintbrush. Hey, there we go. I hope that didn't just change over. Hmm. I know. I can also eat like eggs and stuff too, so it's not the worst. At least I've got the option that I can eat that. Not listening to this song. That's all right. Some of these songs, I swear. Air outline. There we go. What kind of heritage are you from? Okay, so I'm Australian born, and so are my parents and grandparents and so forth, right? However, I descend from, on my mum's side, half German, half French. On my dad's side, half German, half Irish. So I'm technically half German, one quarter Irish, one quarter French. Yeah. It's an interesting mix. However, my brother has the real he's got the real German like look about him though. as much as like a German male can have. And a lot of the males, no English, no. Um, yeah, no, I find it funny that like we've got like Irish and French. Um, Big bushy beard. um, no, the guys in my family are almost incapable of growing facial hair. Almost incapable of growing much body hair either, actually. Um, they all the males look almost identical on my dad's side. It's insane. Um, no, I'd say we've just got too much of like the Irish side of it because like my dad was able to grow a beard once he got into about his 40s or 50s, but until then he was incapable of developing enough facial hair for it, which was really incredible to honestly look at. However, my uncles have got the most luxurious mustaches on them. They really do. I think my dad was jelly of that for a long time. I know my brother sure as shit was. Um, but yeah, that was just something they didn't really get. Um, on my mum's side, a lot of some of the females look similar, but not nearly as uncanny as like my dad's side. Um, yeah, his side definitely dominated the gene pool, and I would say it's more. We definitely got we got a fair bit of Irish in like our skin and stuff like that because we burn so bad. But like the German stuff and whatever, like I got more of the solid built female body. Look up a picture of Otto von Bismarck. See a proud mustache. All right, give me a sec. Copy. I hope I don't paste that into my artwork. That'd be so funny. That is an amazing mustache. That man must be proud. No, we've got there's a freaking TikToker, Liam. I'll see if I can just find a picture of him. Liam Carpenter? Not that guy. Oh, no, it is him. I forgot he did basketballing and shit. Alright. I don't know if I can get a picture onto my thing, but if you look up this fellow in Google, he looks a staggering amount like his physique is very like his overall look is very similar to like a lot of the guys on my family side. Similar but not the same. Very fair. Um yeah. It's hard to describe, but like a lot of the males on my family side look like that. And funny thing is all of his TikToks about Germany, living in Germany, what Germans would say instead of like a visitor in such situations. It's great. I love his shit. Um uh, this hair. Yeah, I've got a line on that. I'll deal with the rest of that in a moment. Okay. This is so hard to get her hair right. Brazil the burglar slayer. Lol. His nickname was the Iron Chancellor. Nice. Look, I don't think he'd get much better than that stuff. All right. Unified Germany to. Oh, hey, Azula. Oh, you're back. Where you been? What you been doing, darling? No, did you have biscuits? Is that why you're happy? No, darling. So sweet. I think she's just really happy that the window's open, honestly. Ew, don't gooby my hand. Ew. Need to remember to wash that before I wipe that into my eye at some point. Darling, you're shocking fur everywhere. All right. She either has had biscuits or she's out of biscuits. I'm not sure which it is. Oh, hello. I would say out of biscuits. No, don't click on that. Oh, God. What's up? Yeah, give me a cuddle. That man shot the assassin. God damn. Right, let me put you back. I'll just be back in a minute. I'm just going to be right back. I'm going to take a bathroom break and check on her biscuits. I'll be right back. I'm back. Ah. Okay, so her problem was that the ants found her biscuits. That's fair. She shouldn't have to eat biscuits with ants through them. But yeah. Oh man. I definitely needed the bathroom break and the drink and stuff. I didn't even sort of realize it. I'm like, when it comes to drawing, I sometimes get a little bit too focused. I kind of forget that functions are sometimes necessary. Um, Thanks for waiting, by the way. Oops, too far. Yeah, so I ended up cracking off a little bit of my Easter chocolate. Um, hmm. Yeah, so I got a little bit of Easter chocolate and I grabbed a glass of Coke since we had that available for once. I've been trying to like not touch it, but I'm like, I think it'd be alright. I'm gonna get her hair in sorts. Are you still playing BitLife? Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. I did think of that just after I said it. I'm like, oh, you might still be playing chess. You did say you moved on to that. I take it you probably win a fair few of the games you play. Let's have this inkling based on what you did last year. See if I can get this to come down here. Funny thing is, I've always enjoyed checkers because I could never honestly remember a lot of the stuff to do with chess. But I actually do quite like chess. What's ELO stand for? It sounds like a high fucking ranking. Um, like, either way, it's pretty cool. Highest score for ELO, the better you are at chess. Nice. Um, Obviously, you start at like 0 and then you go up, obviously. So you're at like 2000 plus. That's pretty damn good. I've decided to make her fringe chunky. It's intermediate master and Jesus. Ugh, I just got a cold shiver reading that. I'm like, I can't imagine like okay, you're very, very close to the intermediate master, sorry. But I'm like, holy crap. That's not right. I imagine I would be right down at the bottom. I'm like, the specification is I have interest in playing. It's like no other better scores than that. It's like expressed interest. I think I could do this chunkier fringe. I don't mind it. Yeah, that kind of works. I don't greatly love that one, but yeah, I get what I'm going for there. Yeah. It's going to be very hard sometimes to get something to like work out in a drawing. Like, it's not that it should be specifically difficult. It's just that, like, I don't generally draw to a dot line of a fringe, and I did also make her fringe pretty high up too. I don't usually have a fringe lifted to show any kind of like expression. I think that's the best way to put it. Yeah, could probably work at that. Let's see. One wouldn't be here. This one wouldn't be up here. Oh, too close. Too close. That one was here. This one wouldn't be, and I could probably pull that up to there. I think if I'd drawn more frequently over the years, I maybe wouldn't have found this so difficult. But because I haven't, I just haven't kept on such a thing. A lot of it was like years ago, I got injured, and that was enough to kind of stop me from um, drawing because I couldn't sit still comfortably long enough. Yeah, well, that's what I'm sort of doing at the moment. Is you know, I had something stop me for a long time, and I'm just trying again. And I think the biggest thing is like I don't even have like a fancy program or anything. Like this is all just, you know, available programming, and it's doing quite well. And maybe in the future, once I've got a bit more practice under my belt, I can maybe revamp these and make them look a bit more snazzy. I don't know, maybe when they shrink down super tiny, they'll look cute anyway, so it won't matter. Yeah, right. That definitely looks better than what I had before. The shit heap that I had. It's a line for the back. All right. I'm not saying I'm like ultra critical about my drawings and stuff, but man, have I got an opinion about what I do and don't like with my own art. All I have to say is I am damn proud of how I'm drawing this with a mouse. That is one solid truth about today. I couldn't be prouder about it. Sounds like Azula might be using the box. I might just turn the fan on so I don't get inundated by cat box smell. Give me a sec. There we go. Get to that before that's a problem. The cat boxes are down the hallway in a well ventilated area, but if there's a backdraft coming in, it pushes it down the hallway, and that's all I can smell for like an hour.